Ahoy! Captain Vampzomb here with Captain's Log number 7. We have a lot to talk about from last week, including a second successful Molten Core run. That's right, we killed every single boss 2 weeks in a row in Molten Core. Thank you very much, Shark Tank, for hosting Immortal Wish. We'll have more on that story later. But for now, I guess the most pressing guild news I'd like to say is thank you everyone who's been staying on board. Thank you everyone who's been signing up to raid. We had 4 Immortal Wish people with Shark Tank's MC Pug 2 weeks ago. And this past week, March 8th, Saturday, we had 9 Immortal Wish people signed up for Shark Tank's Pug MC. And yeah, so it's like, twice as good as last week as far as our attendance, and our performance was really good. We didn't wipe once on this past Saturday. Amazing. Last week, the week before the first raid we did with them, we only wiped like I think 2.5 times, but this past Saturday, March 8th, was a very nice raid. So thank you for the 9 Immortal Wish folks who were a part of that. We had We had Muso at the time. Muso just switched over to Shark Tank. No hard feelings, super cool. They're a great guild. A lot of respect for 4 braids and stuff, and best of luck to you, Muso. But Muso was like an awesome tank, and thank you, Shark Tank, for letting them embrace that role. Like it was their first raid, and Shark Tank asked what they wanted to play, and they said tank, and 4 braids threw them in, and yeah, it was a very smooth run. Muso has a lot of experience, and they're going to be good fit for ultimately us, because I think Shark Tank and Immortal Wish have a pretty good allyship at this point together. 2 back-to-back raids that went very smooth, so we're kind of just a family anyway. So Muso, good luck. Thank you for being part of last Saturday's raid. Thank you for your excellent performance. Tanking nonetheless. Huge respect, dude. That takes some guts. Just like your first raid and you just get thrown into tanking. But good job, dude. And then what we got for some DPS, Old Crow showed up. We picked them up recently in Immortal Wish, and they had some very nice DPS performance. And last Saturday's MC. Who else? Dr. Gooper, another druid. Thank you, Dr. Gooper, for attending 2 raids in a row now. You're pretty cool, representing Immortal Wish, doing some good work, and getting some good loot. More on that later, though. Who else do we got? We had for Priest, myself, I was healing. I did pretty good. I only died on 1 boss, and it was kind of my fault. There's a clip. But other than that, it was pretty fun. And then we had Vamprin, which was pretty funny because I'm Vampzomb, and then Vamprin was also like a priest. They were shadow priests though, and they did really good as well. Thank you for showing up. And who else showed up? Mortisandra and Thorby for our mages. Thorby, awesome job. Mortisandra, we're gonna get you some loot. 2 raids in a row. Thanks for showing up. Loot's gonna come to you one day. We'll get there. But thank you for showing up for 2 raids, Mort. Who else? And then Bad Street USA showed up, and Tugbloat for our warlocks, and they both did really good. It was awesome. Followed Shark Tank's instructions to a T. There was no drama. Everything was clean. We literally killed all the bosses without wiping. And then lastly, for the shaman, we had Zelazny, who is an amazing healer. I would say the best healer aboard Immortal Wish, honestly. So thank you, Zelazny, for also showing up 2 raids in a row, and performing very well. And yeah, so 9 of us in last Saturday's raid with Shark Tank. Very good showing, Immortal Wish, and the loot was fun. So that was like kind of the basics for what happened. Like as far as the coolest thing for last week was obviously, we got Immortal Wish finally raiding. It's like a dream. We're not hosting huge 40-man raids yet, but we got our 60s attuned, and we got our 60s signing up for raids, and we got our 60s getting loot. And It's really fun, honestly. I definitely see why people like raiding. It's it's really cool just working together on such a large scale with all these people. And then, playing with Shark Tank twice now, we're starting to get familiar with some of the names, and it's like even kind of fun watching their guys get loot too. It's like obviously, we want Immortal Wish people to get loot like first or whatever. But ultimately it is cool playing with the same people and starting to get used to their personalities and you kind of get, or at least I kind of get like happy for them. I start to know them a little bit, see their styles of humor, which Shark Tank definitely has some humorous personalities in their operation. And yeah, we had a big loot night for everyone last Saturday. Shark Tank, Immortal Wish, and then Shark Tank also hosted another guild that had pretty sizable number presence. Tip of the Spear, Guildmaster Lockspear was a awesome pleasure raiding with you last Saturday. Wow, Shark Tank, you really brought some cool groups together, and we've done some really, really easy work. So I do have to say I'm having a lot of fun raiding right now, and thank you for all the Immortal Wish folks who signed up last week, and let's try to, get even more folks signed up for this week. And yeah, I gotta get a little bit more familiar with Tip of the Spear because I do feel like they're gonna be a pretty solid part of the operation. They had like not just a presence in last week's raid, but they had like a presence. Like those guys seemed pretty good. They knew how to follow instructions. But Immortal Wish, one thing that we definitely have to do for raids is and as a guild master, I need to take responsibility for helping us get there is buffs. It's one thing to have the two buffs from org, the like rend buff and the like I don't know what the other one is, the Onyxia buff or something. But we need to get more buffs. It's one of those things where it's just respectful. Shark Tank's hosting us in their raids, and they don't ask a lot of us, but they are asking for buffs. So we should get on top of that. I'll figure out how to get us better prepared for that for next week. But I just wanted to put that out there. If you guys could kind of maybe like help me figure out like I guess I need to learn what the Dire Maul buffs are. Mokali's like a level 49 hunter right now. That's like Sonata's one of our 60 mages made an alternate a hunter. And I hear that those Dire Maul buffs are really easy to get if you have a level 60 hunter in the guild. And Sonatas is really smart. Like on their mage, they knew how to do the like ZF, the Zul'Farrak dungeon farm, where just like one mage can just farm the entire Zul'Farrak dungeon. Yeah, they figured that out, so I'm pretty sure that they can probably figure out how to do the hunter stuff in Dire Maul, so we can get like I guess four buffs are in there. So easy to get the two buffs in org, and then chrono boon it, and then four buffs in Dire Maul. So, I don't know. Some people say a hunter, you just gotta pay him like a gold or something, but I don't know. I just have to learn how to do that because that would make Immortal Wish show up with like six buffs, and that would make us look like we're being respectable guest on the raid nights. Consumables, I can help us with consumables. We have a lot of alchemists in the guild. Um, but it's the buffs. The buffs we need to put a little bit of effort in. And as a guild master, I need to lead by example. I only showed up with the two buffs last week, and I kind of felt like a schmuck. So we'll fix that. I don't want to rant too much more about it, but it was kind of embarrassing. Um, just because I see the importance of it, and I also see how it's kind of annoying to have to do. But doing like two raids, two Saturday night Molten Core raids in a row, 2 weeks in a row or whatever, I'm definitely seeing like what we did is we just saved our buffs for Rag at the last boss, and then we like used our chrono boon and just crushed Rag in like under 3 minutes. And I still have like my buffs or whatever. Like we definitely didn't waste more than 4 minutes on those buffs. So I was able to like reboon my buffs, and now I can save them for next week. And it's wicked cool. So I think it's like just try to figure out how to get all these buffs. The Songflower buff in Fellwood, the 4 Dire Maul buffs in Dire Maul or whatever, and then the 2 buffs in Org. So that's like 7 buffs, and then we just save them until the last boss in Molten Core, who's Ragnaros. And then we just use them and we just crush Ragnaros like we've done 2 weeks in a row now. And then we just use another Chrono Boon and save them for next week. So it's like, I don't know. I'm learning this stuff and I'm trying to teach this stuff. So that's where I'm at right now. 2 successful Molten Core raids with Shark Tank in a row. Understanding the importance of bringing buffs to raids as well as consumables. I've just been buying the superior mana potions and the like fire protection potions, and those have been doing pretty good for me. And then get some of those like food buffs. There's like a casting class, there's this like Nightfin soup that's just so good. Just gives me that little extra fighting power as a caster in those like long boss fights. But yeah, the consumes really aren't that bad. I actually found it's cheaper in the auction house, oftentimes to just buy it there than go spend the time to farm it myself. It's like, the big potions, like those major elixir potions, those are pretty expensive, and I'd probably want to farm that myself. But like 1 grade down, I just get the superior. And it's like, yeah, they're not as strong, but they're way cheap. And so far, at least in Molten Core, my experience, they're getting me through all right. But that's my little trick for saving money on consumables and raids, I guess, is just go like 1 level down. Don't get the super good stuff, get like the the 1 tier back stuff. Way cheaper and pretty good. But definitely get the buffs, definitely get those chrono boons. Buy 2, one so you can capture the buff, and then a second one so like when we pop it in raid and we kill the boss, we can like use the second one to save it for next week. That costs like 3 gold. They're like a gold and a half at their most expensive to get 1 chrono boon. So you spend like 3 gold, you get 2 of them, and that way you use 1 to capture and then a second one after you kill the boss. Alright, so that's enough about that stuff. Let's see what we have for clips here. I was playing on my alt a little bit because I still want to get a tank. And playing on the alt is fun. I was able to play a lot with some of the younger level characters like
I was doing my hardest to rock that 2-shot. Still
Thwaku
doubled my
and Un
DPS.
Revived. And Cryostra is cool. Cryostra is like our only Chinese person in the guild. They're literally from China.
Yeah, congrats.
And I've slowly been learning a little bit of Chinese to communicate with them. Like Shay
Where's
Shay
what?
is thank you, and Ni Hao is like hello, how are you? So I don't know. I like to play with different kinds of people. So Cryos just playing with us. Cool mage, welcome aboard. But yeah, so then finally doing Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. And look at that blue loot that dropped. That thing, I don't need it on Vampzomb, but woof. Poor Thwaku missed the need roll to the like rando. But anywho, yeah. I really enjoy Scarlet Monastery. I've said it a million times when I was doing it on my healer Vampzomb, and now I'm doing it on my tank, and I'm just so excited to spend 10 levels, level 30 to level 40, just tanking Scarlet Monastery. That sounds so fun. But everything's time, and right now, my main, my healer, priest, a lot of time needs to be dedicated to getting ready for these raids and stuff. So I can't really play my alt as much as I'd like to, but it has been fun playing with the lower levels when I can. and getting ready for that Scarlet Monastery stuff, and just like, holy cow, the blue loot in Scarlet Monastery Graveyard. Not to be underestimated. Like, I go into Atlas loot and I look at what the bosses drop for loot in the dungeons, and like, Graveyard doesn't really have much for the bosses that drop loot, but if you look at what the trash drops in Graveyard, wow! Like, I'm gonna farm Graveyard probably until like level 32 and just gobble as much of that blue good stuff as I can. But anywho, enough about my alt. Let's go to Vampzomb, my healer. And here we are getting Tugbloat, one of Immortal Wish's level 60 warlocks. We're getting them Molten Core attuned. And the tank said that there was a trick if we're just here to get him attuned, that we could like do this madness. I had no idea what we were doing. I was like, oh man. And yeah, before long, I killed us and most of the party. And then I was in this predicament where it's like, can I use the soulstone when I'm in lava? Like, how much life is it gonna give me? And I'm like checking my full bags that have everything but a potion. Well, eventually I learned that I respawned with enough health to get to shore and save everyone. And I did bring candles, so at least there's that. But anywho, so we did it. Thank you, Zelazny, for helping get a guildie to, Molten Core attuned. And congratulations, Tugbloat, for getting Molten Core attuned. Woot woot. I was 100% expecting my bags to be full, but no. When it comes to burning pitch, I got room. Oh yeah, and then we made it to the Emperor, which I didn't really want to do, but we did it. And look at that staff that dropped. Holy cow, the Guiding Staff of Wisdom versus my, like, Trindlehaven staff. I can't tell what is better. The Guiding Staff of Wisdom gives me, like, a fat healing done by 53, but it doesn't give me, like, any flat intellect. But the one that I have gives me, like, 25 flat intellect, and it gives me, like, the 14. Increases healing and spell damage. So, I don't know. I asked the party, then I can't fit it in my pocket. But the party said that, Zell said that they use that weapon when they heal. I was like, okay, well, Zell's the best healer in the guild, so I guess I'll copycat that. So I needed it, and my bags are full. But I did get it. But it is interesting that flat 53 increased to healing's better than plus 25 intellect. I don't know the true numbers, but staff looks cool. I'm glad it dropped. BRD has just like been every time I've been attuning these Immortal Wish guildies to Molten Core, I've seen some serious good loot still drop in BRD, which is just weird because I always thought that dungeon was for like level 55s, and by the time you hit level 60, all that stuff would be like old gear. But no, there's still like a lot of good stuff in BRD. Let's see here. What do we have going on? So, yep, played on my Alls a little bit, got him to a really fun place in Scarlet Monastery finally. Played with some really cool upcoming guildies, Thwaku, Unrevived, and Vamp Elf, pretty cool posse, and then recruited that our first like Chinese player, Cryostra, and it's just been, I don't know, I really like culture and stuff, and that the that part of the world's just full of culture that I just don't have a lot of experience with, and it's really fun to learn. Um, and I don't know, they're also a really good player. Watching them play that mage and leveling fast, I'm always just blown away at how fast mages can level in Classic. I guess if you know what you're doing anyway. And Cryostra definitely seems like they know what they're doing, so I don't think it's going to be too much longer until maybe we see them start joining the raid list. But let's see, carrying on here. I always like these clips. They're just kind of relaxing for me. I like the vibe of Moonglade. And there I am down there talking to Cryosta. Ni hao. Their language is a little interesting. It's like one word can have like, it means like 2 words in one of our sentences or something. It's hard for me to understand, but I'm working on it. But anyway, Mooncloth, you know, it's pretty cool. It's the biggest thing I'm thinking about is how I really want to get a ZG group for Immortal Wish. It's 25 people, and that dungeon's called Zolgarob. It's a raid for level 60s, and you need 25 people. And we got 9 Immortal Wish people raiding last Saturday. So if I can keep trying to grow the guild to get like at least, what, 15 of us, so it's like a solid majority of the group, and then we can just pug the other 10. It's kind of my goal. So, you know, we're just practicing getting a raid element first, finally. You know, 2 weeks ago we raided for our first time with 4 Immortal Wish people, cleared it with Shark Tank. Thank you, 4 Braids and Osher for doing that. And then last week we cleared it again, hosted by Shark Tank. Again, Guildmaster 4 Braids and Osher, thank you very much. And but this time we had 9 Immortal Wish raiders, so 4 to 9. And I'm really hoping that, can we at least get 10 this week? Can we retain our little like pump that we got, and just maybe get a solid group of 10? That'd be so cool. Just 10 consistent Immortal Wish raiders, and then just breathe for a moment and build from there. Because all I really want is 15 for ZG. So just like, let's get a solid 10 core, and then just slowly try to like, you know, groom to 15, and then get ready for Zolgarob. Because ultimately, next expansion's gonna be, you know, the Burning Crusade, and that's when all the raids drop down to, I think, 20-man raids. So if we can get 15 people before Zolgarob, and then like lock that down, and then maybe even grow to like 20 people before the expansion, we're good. We got a raid group for the whole expansion. So come on, thank you guys, the 9 of us who signed up last week. Let's keep doing it this week. And now here's some part that everyone probably wants to see. It's gonna go faster than my ramblings, but this is just like our March 8th, 2025 Molten Core raid, hosted by Shark Tank, Guildmaster 4 Braids, and Raid Leader Osher. They hosted it, and Immortal Wish and Tip of the Spear were the 2 biggest
guys.
guilds that were
Decurse yourself first.
But yep, there's the first boss down.
Alright, let's heal up, get those decurses going out. Good
no
work.
one died.
Nice
We had a
No
lot of
deaths.
priests.
Alright, let's pull. Group them up on Skull. Group them up on Skull.
Yeah, so the loot risk guards of stability.
Open trade with 4 Braids.
Dr. Cooper got those.
DPS, go.
Congrats, Dr.
Take
Cooper.
your mana pots if you need
Druid on
to.
the Immortal Wish, winning purple loot.
Beer coming.
And then here we're killing that second
Trank
boss,
shots, hots.
Magmadar.
Out of the fire, out of the fire.
Yeah, this boss is a little
Fire, out
tougher.
of the fire.
You just gotta make sure you're listening to the raid leader, paying attention to the fire.
Not showing me my fear timer, guys.
That's right,
Tell
we're
me
doing
when
well.
5
Keep it up, guys, keep it up.
here.
It's one of those beefy fights. But yeah, I mean, we were crushing it. Look, no one was even close to dying. It was just like easy. Just stay out of the fire and make sure he's facing away.
Good man. I'm proud of you.
Way to go, guys.
Alright, let's douse this room. Nicely done.
The striker's mark.
Decurse, decurse, tanks first.
Whoa.
Low health.
Jeez.
Send
That
banner
I
baits.
like to
Yeah,
see.
this
Good
boss
job,
was easy
guys.
too. Like no one was even really close to dying.
Nice.
Nicely done. Grab your hand. Grab your hand if you need it. Vamp.
Yeah, see, there was 2 vamps in Immortal
476.
Wish.
400,
And I
476.
don't, this is the one time I died. I don't think I moved far away enough from him. But whatever.
Good recovery.
I'm that guy.
Okay.
Keep dispelling. Keep dispelling. Get all these dispels off and let's get reses going.
Look at the little tiny, like,
Nicely
person
done. Good
sitting
job.
on my head, drinking. Like
Let's
that
get
zombie
reses
corpse.
going. 30-minute buffs on
Big bear. Okay.
I just
anyway.
taunted him back to the group.
So,
That's all I
yep,
did. So
we're just like
That's all I
slaying
did,
bosses like all
Get ready,
night. It was
Beaker.
so fun.
Nicely
No one was
done.
dying, no drama,
Yeah, easy money, guys.
and like
Get
the
your
loot
hand,
was
get your
going pretty
hand.
good. I don't know what those hands are.
One more hand to go. Oh look, it's Warlock loot. Alright, everyone drink on Orange Circle. Who has a douse? Say your name.
Blames
Rock.
on it.
Blames on it. Perfect. Alright, let's pull these guys. Go for Skull. Pull X
Fellheart
to the right.
slippers.
Banish Square. If we pull the Annihilator, Moo, you can pick up the Annihilator and just hold him in place until we get a Banish. Jeez.
I just don't like
Taunt
arcane.
rotation. Taunt rotation.
Druids roll. Nobody has it reserved. All druids roll for the Cenarian belt.
Dr.
Hey, and
Gooper
somebody
rolls an
start inspecting all the
87.
druids and see what their belt is currently.
Better be wearing your belts.
Dr.
Yeah.
Gooper, congrats. Dr. Gooper, congrats.
Woo, 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 woo.
And go ahead and equip that right away.
I'm just
So
marking
Dr. Gooper gets 2
these guys
purples
in
last
case we
Saturday.
pull them.
He got the wrist guards
Tell heart
stability.
bracers. Imagine that warlocks roll.
No more banishes. Go for Moon. Face him uphill.
I got square.
Any gun?
Gamer got square.
It looks like tug float. Is that right? Yeah, congrats Tugboat, and keep calling out when it's Immortal
Tugboat.
Wish. Thanks for raiding with us, and thanks for staying loyal to your guild, Tugboat.
Drink up. Let's get 2 reses going.
you,
30-minute
Tugboat.
buffs on Homie and Tank.
Earth Fury Belt, roll for the Earth Fury Belt. Nobody has it reserved. If you're a shaman, I want to see you rolling.
You please wear the belts. Do not sell the belts.
Cell
In
rolled an
fact, everybody we're gonna
89.
inspect, and we're gonna make
Zelazny,
you put it on right
Immortal
now.
Wish. So it's like Tugblow, Dr.
Zelazny,
Gooper,
Zelazny.
You're
Zelazny.
here for you, not for your wallet.
speak for yourself.
Who said that?
So yeah, Immortal Wish getting
It's
some
going to
purples
Zelazny.
last Saturday.
Alright, swing around to the right. Swing around to the right.
He's a tank inspect at this point.
3 of our 9 folks
You
got
got
loot.
9 healers.
Still bad form. I didn't mean to taunt it off you. Sorry, gamer.
Yeah, we're just like
Alright,
crushing
everyone grab
bosses.
your hand and
It's like
stay
not
here.
even
We're
hard.
gonna do rebuffs, and then we're gonna figure out what's going on with
Yeah, there's
with
another
hands and
hand.
glyphs.
The hand of Shazra,
Rock Gunner,
hand
you
of
here?
Sulfuron.
Yeah, I'm summoning Panky.
Okay, perfect.
And this was a weird thing that 2
I'm at the
raids in a
entrance
row we
also.
had to do.
I am too.
Something about the dowsing.
Okay,
I don't
say
really
I,
get
I
it.
don't know who I is.
But we have like this like big chunk of
Mortisandra
time.
Summon, in fact, type 1, 2, 3 in
Oh,
raid
they're like
chat.
summoning
Get
around
Lorda.
and doing
I recognize
douse
Lorda's
stuff.
voice. I've heard it my whole
But they
life.
said that after tonight, or after that this past
But I'm
Saturday,
just trying
March
to get
8th,
everybody in best practices where we say our
we're not
character
gonna
name,
have to
not
do
I.
this anymore. But I'm just trying to kill
And I know it's
time for
tough. It's a big
fun.
ask. I hear
And
it.
so I'm just doing what Immortal Wish does and try to bring a little bit of RP love to the game. And so we got some bears dancing over here. I got Great Horned Owl out. And now we got 3 bears. And I don't know, they're just like summoning
Right, so
around.
who needs a summon to the outside of Molten Core?
And I think
Type
they might
1,
have
2,
been
3
getting
in the
buffs and stuff.
raid. Or maybe...
Well, we're not in raid.
The-
Yeah, you're
I
not
don't
in the
know.
raid. So,
But-
so
I know what I'm
Mortisandra for
doing.
sure we can do.
I'm rocking out with Triple Bear
Yep.
Dance.
That was beautifully executed, ladies and gentlemen. I love how
And
you did
eventually
that.
it's
I love
over,
how everybody
but-
stayed paying attention.
So, you know, we get Immortal Wish gathered up, and we're gonna do a little cheer for Guildmaster Shark Tank, 4 braids,
Like, that's
Guildmaster 4
teamwork. I
braids of
love
Shark
teamwork.
Tank.
You know what really makes me happy is teamwork. Puts a grin on my face ear to ear. Way to
So
go.
we all got
We do.
Camel
4 braids targeted.
Thomas saying
We're
he
gonna
needs an
cheer him in
invite to the
10,
raid.
9, 8,
What?
7, 6, 5,
No,
4,
you can't be
3,
saying that because he's in
2,
the raid.
1,
He just said
and
whisper.
He's in it.
He's in it.
yeah,
Oh, he said I need an invite, so I don't know.
it's got like,
Oh yeah, he's right there.
5 of us yelling at him. And then even like one
Yep,
of their
just keep
guildies like
falling out
cheered
once you get
too.
5
They just
stacks,
like
and then
jumped
once
on the
they
hype
fall off, you
train.
can go back in.
They weren't even in our guild
Hello,
chat
Rock
like
Rock,
organizing
Rock,
it, but they saw us all
Ublay,
do it and just
Fallout.
cheered too. Yep, here's another like big dog boss. Wasn't really hard. Just faced them away from the party and
Danny, Fallout. Arco, you can go back in.
I mean, I didn't really have to do anything hard.
Wow, I never got
Nice
any
job.
stat.
Yep, keep healing, keep healing.
Oh
I
my
think it's
Just
god.
hang out
random.
with Zell and just heal.
It's random based on who's in melee range. So
Oof,
sometimes
everyone
the main
wanted
tank
that
gets it,
mage
sometimes
blade.
he doesn't.
I know that.
But the difference is all the other melee can retreat when they get 5 stacks. The tank cannot retreat, which is why you keep the other tank at a safe distance until it's his time to go in.
That guy was covered in
Let's see
purple
here.
loot.
The Azure Song Mage Blade, Lock Spear, Bad Street USA, Lorda, and Mortis Sandra. Wait for the roll. Wait. Go rolls.
Azure Song, a mage blade. Lockspear rolled a 92. Mortisandra 24. Bad Street USA
Lockspear,
23
locking
and
it in.
Lorda an 18.
Yeah, Lock Spear's won a
That's
couple
right,
pieces.
baby.
To Lock Spear, congrats. And that's you, Tip of the Spear? That's your guild?
Yeah.
Someone needs to douse this room.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Thanks for coming. There's a spot for you. Keep signing up, man.
Alright, let's start marching up the hill.
Earth Fury Vestments. This is reserved by 1 person, Downpour, but I still need to see your roll. Congratulations, Downpour.
This is why I like Shark Tank right here and Guildmaster 4
That's
braids.
like your 3rd piece now, right?
Second.
Yeah. And he
Second.
grew up in the guild, like we all watched him level. I'm super
huge
proud of
guild.
this.
Okay.
That's the exact vibe.
Robes
I
of
like
Prophecy, nobody
Watching people
has
grow up
soft
in the
reserve
guild.
these, so it's an open roll. Robes of Prophecy.
I wanted these so bad. I rolled a solid
Oh,
69. But freaking Gyno rolled a 99. And then Angel rolled an 86.
Priests don't even need that because
Yeah, it would have been off
Burn
spec,
him
but
down,
still.
burn him down.
Grab him back, gamer.
I don't have time. Okay, I got him.
Now this boss is always super ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Nice.
We did do it first try.
Let's get a
Last
res going
time
on
it
Camel.
took us 2 tries, but we did it first try this time. But we did lose 1 guy. And what did he drop?
It's the leaf, the Sash of Whispering Secrets, and the gloves of the Hypnotic Flame.
There's a green BOE on the way down.
Guys, hunters.
is that what gives you that staff that all the hunters wear?
The... Oh, it's a bow.
It gives you both.
Let's get 30-minute buffs on
Petrified
Camel.
Leaf. It is reserved by Rizzaroni and Gishi.
First try Major Domo is really good. And
Alright,
that,
let's
the
start
boss
walking
is so
down the hill.
confusing.
It looks like it's gonna be Riz, the Rizzler, the
It's also how you
Rizzaroni.
get the quiver.
Yes, yeah, my bad.
It basically allows you to talk to the spirits, but then you still gotta do another quest to be able to get the purple bow and staff.
So guys, when we get to the tunnel, stop at the tunnel because there's going to be respawns.
Congrats, Riz. Glad to see you in the guild and in the raid all the time. We're gonna do Sash of Whispered Secrets next. We're gonna keep rolling. Sash of Whispered Secrets. It's not reserved by anybody. It's cloth that increases damage and healing done, or damage done by shadow spells that affects by up to 33.
So
Kinda looks
Tugboat
like
rolls a 78.
So locks roll. Let me see your roll, Rock Gut. If your
But then
lock
loses
roll,
it
if
to
you're
the
a
Phobia
Shadow
with
Priest
an
roll,
81.
an Angel is 96, but it says main spec. So Angel, how do I handle that? I think that's got to go to Bad Street in that case. Am I wrong? Bad Street has an 89. Angel, is
89.
that your main spec? Are you sure? Are you cool? Okay.
Everyone group up here by
Very
the tunnel.
cool, Angel. Both times I raided with you, Angel. You've been pretty
Gloves
cool.
of the Hypnotic Flame, cloth, fire spells. Nobody reserved it. Newt got a 93, but as an off-spec roll, and Thorby main spec has a 56.
That's why people do trash runs. They get cores and they also get BOE.
He's
Alright, and then this is the final boss.
I taunt on CD.
And thank you very much for
I taunted.
showing me that trick
Resist.
about how to get back
Taunt.
I
up.
taunted. He's on braids. You guys got this. Finish him.
On game, they're on game.
Some people died, but it was wicked easy
Still on game.
for the most part.
Nice.
Good job.
Like, I guess there's multiple
If you're
phases
still
of this
alive,
boss.
Chrono Boon. Chrono Boon now.
Who gets the ring?
Perdition's blade. Just everybody calm down. Bleem, Tanky Panky, and Rock all soft reserve the Perdition blade. And Fangy didn't come to the raid. Okay, start on Perdition blade. Yeah, there's that.
Well, you just got your face smacked in by Rag for 3 minutes, so I think you earned it.
Right.
And then, yeah, we got like a
Oh,
guild
we got it.
screenshot at the
That was a long
end.
one, but it was worth it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thanks guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you. This is your leg plates of wrath. I'm gonna need to see your roll. Oogla. Congrats, Oogla. Always comes to the raid.
It's just wicked fun
Yeah.
seeing all the loot
We do Onyxia this week?
and getting everyone
Tomorrow,
together. But
Onyxia,
yeah, we got
7
like
p.m.
9
There's
of
a sign
us
up right
tonight, or
in this
Saturday night.
Discord. Please go ahead and sign up.
I don't know
You
how
got
many
a
we have
portal
signed up for
anywhere
this
in it?
coming Saturday,
We get a board
but
we
Don't
don't
forget,
final
don't
cheers
forget
for
the Chrono
4
Boon,
braids.
guys.
Yeah, Chrono Boom your stuff, guys.
Wicked fun. We got a lot
Save
of
it for
loot.
Oni.
Leg plates of wrath.
Good to be here.
I don't think we had a single wipe, and I can say that now because we're done. So good job, everyone.
Is that a portal to Undercity? There we go. That's
Next week we have all douses. We only have to. If we can hurry up the fire prot thing, we can probably get under like 3.5
Hey.
hours. I promise.
yeah, we really
30
can.
minutes of raid.
Yep, so that was our second Molten Core. Super easy, like no problem at all. Thank you very much for Osher for raid leading. Thank you very much Guildmaster 4 Braids and Shark Tank for hosting Immortal Wish. And very nice meeting you, Guildmaster Lockspear of Tip of the Spear and raiding alongside. We made easy, swift progress through Molten Core. Looking forward to doing it again this 3rd week. And so yeah, I guess in summary, Immortal Wish, let's just, I guess my aim is really to try to get like 15 of us a consistent raid core, and shooting to be like 20 of us for the expansion, the Burning Crusade, but really 15 of us for Zolgarab, and trying to get at least 10 of us consistently signing in with Shark Tanks, raids, you know, Molten Core, and like Onyxia too. And they really want us for Blackwing Lair coming up too. So let's try to get like, you know, Immortal Wish to be a quarter of the raid. That would be so cool. 10 out of 40, Immortal Wish. Let's go. So have a good week, guys. Sorry for being late with the episode. I do know it's Wednesday, not Tuesday, but we got it, and we'll keep grinding. Have a good one. Bye.